The Saiyan Saga proved to be one of the biggest challenges for our heroes that they've ever faced. In the end, they almost lost, but some of them were actually lucky enough to survive. However, there are multiple points where they were close to losing, and one perfect example of this was Goku and Vegeta's beam struggle. In this new series of videos I'm doing called What If Minis, we'll be covering what ifs that are too short to make into an actual series, but still interesting enough to get a short video that's a one-off. Today we'll be covering the short scenario where Vegeta wins, with his Galick gun overcoming Goku's Kamehameha. If you like these short form factor videos, be sure to drop a like, and let's set a goal for 1500 likes. The massive beam struggle is taking place. Goku has maxed out his Kaioken as far as it can go, while Vegeta is desperately pushing his Galick gun in return. In this scenario, however, Goku's power simply just isn't enough. What if the Kamehameha couldn't actually match the Galick gun? Or what if Goku's Kaioken gave out on him early? Maybe a mix of both of them. Either way, it's not enough here. Goku's starting to face some pushback, and eventually, his body's too worn out to keep up. The Galick gun swallows the Kamehameha, and eventually, Goku too. It continues all the way into Earth's core, suddenly exploding. A massive plume of lava shoots up from the hole, and Earth begins shaking dramatically. It seems Vegeta was actually able to kill Goku, but in turn, that means the Earth is about to blow up. Thankfully though, Vegeta's quick enough to call his Saiyan space pod, and he's able to retreat. The remaining Z fighters on Earth, such as Krillin, Gohan, and Yajirobe, they feel like all hope is lost. There's no way they can actually stop Vegeta now, or reverse the damage. In a situation like this, Vegeta would either kill them off, or they just die in the same blast that Goku did. As Vegeta's pod departs from Earth, the planet explodes, killing everyone on it. In terms of injuries, he's much better off than normal, but still pretty badly injured. And he heads off to Frieza Planet 79 with the idea of getting the Dragon Balls on Namek to wish for immortality. Unluckily for him though, Frieza has the same idea in mind. Their scouters were on when they were discussing the Dragon Balls, so he knows all about them. Vegeta arrives back and gets healed up, and he heads out to Planet Namek. Unfortunately for him though, he finds out that Frieza had the same idea and is also on Namek too. All of Vegeta's work was for nothing, because now Frieza's pursuing the same thing that he is. There is one way Vegeta can make it out of this though. If he's quick enough, he might be able to get the Dragon Balls for himself. It'll be tough, but he'll be on his own as a rogue, searching through all the villages much like Frieza's army. Much like normal, Vegeta's on his own. He even encounters Qui and ends up killing him. But eventually, Frieza's bringing out the big guns. He sends Zarbon to face Vegeta. Zarbon is still able to defeat Vegeta, and Vegeta knows the location of one of the Dragon Balls, so they're going to need to bring him back to the ship and heal him, so they can interrogate him later on. All somewhat standard here, except for the fact that Frieza's army faces no other rebellion besides Vegeta. There's no Z fighters on Namek, so they're really the only ones able to actually find the Dragon Balls. This turns out to be a major mistake, as Vegeta escapes the healing pod once he's healed, and throws the Dragon Balls far away, coming up with a diversion to make Frieza and Zarbon think he escaped the ship. Vegeta remains undercover, and then eventually flies off to find the Dragon Balls for himself. He retrieves these balls and hides them as well, in the lake with the other one that he got before. He has 6 so far. He only needs 1 more. Where could it be? Remaining undercover and trying to avoid the Frieza Force, he's eventually able to find a young Namekian, Dende, who he keeps with him kind of as a hostage and prisoner. Dende isn't too sure about the Dragon Balls and suggests Vegeta goes to see Guru. He brings Dende along with him and they go see Guru, where eventually he sees the last Dragon Ball. There appears to be an issue though. One man is defending Guru, Nail, and his power far exceeds Vegeta's. He and Vegeta duel, and eventually Nail's able to kill Vegeta, saving Dende in the process. He, Dende, and Guru are all unsure about the fate of Planet Namek, and just hope for the best. With Frieza's massive army, they sweep the entire planet searching for the Dragon Balls. It takes a while, but buried in a lake somewhere, they're eventually able to find 6 of them, as well as the one in Guru's place. Nail wasn't much of a challenge for Frieza, and it's pretty amusing for him to find out that Nail was the one to kill Vegeta too. It seems as if all his problems are solved. He gathers the Dragon Balls together and attempts to summon Porunga. However, it doesn't work. He assumes that it might not work in English and they'll have to try the Namekian language. And thankfully some Namekians are still alive as translators. They have pretty much no other choice. Either given to Frieza and translate for him, or get tortured and then translate for him. Frieza's eventually able to get his way. Porunga is summoned, and Frieza is made immortal. There are 2 other wishes that he can use, which he actually never thought about or knew. Perhaps he'll make his wish to get 5 centimeters taller, or maybe he'll wish for something else. Who knows? But that's all besides the point. Frieza is immortal now, and with Vegeta and all the Z fighters dead, there's nothing in his way stopping him. He now rules the universe, and massive peril is faced everywhere. Frieza's oppressive regime takes over every planet, and nothing is able to stop him. What about Trunks though? With no Earth there, his time machine either can't go back in time, or he'll go back in there and be stuck in the vacuum of space, meaning he's dead. And if he can't travel back in time, he's dead there too. So in the future timeline, the androids win. But in this main timeline, Frieza maintains his rule over the universe, and no one, not even Beerus with his Akai, can kill him. Not that Beerus would know anyway, since he's still asleep. There's absolutely no hope, and the universe remains like this for eternity, or until Zeno decides to erase it, whichever comes first. And that is the end of this What If mini. So what did you guys think about this scenario? What do you think Frieza wished for with his extra 2 wishes? Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below, and I'll be sure to check them out. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And if you haven't already, why not subscribe, as well as hitting the bell icon to get notified about any future uploads on my channel, including more What If minis. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.